Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're a veteran looking to use your VA loan to buy a home, pre-approval is a game changer that you need to understand as a veteran. I'm Steve, a mortgage broker who's been helping veterans for over 5 years buy their dream homes. I've guided hundreds of veterans through the pre-approval process, getting them their homes fast, some in which under 14 days, because I know this process inside and out. Today, I'm going to walk you through the VA loan process on pre-approvals, step by step, so you can start house hunting with confidence. We plan on hitting 3 main points: why pre-approval is key, what you need to get, and what's next after you get pre-approved. Meet Sarah, a veteran I helped last year. She almost missed out on her perfect home because she wasn't pre-approved and she went to put an offer in the house and they didn't think she was serious. So there's one mistake that veterans keep doing over and over again, and they actually will self-sabotage the deal before it even gets started. So hang with me and I'll reveal at the end of the show how you can avoid that. Why does your pre-approval matter? Well, let's start with the why. Because a pre-approval isn't just paperwork. It's actually a secret weapon to get you the deal that you want and you deserve. Pre-approval is when a lender reviews your finances, those are your income, your assets, and your credit, also your certificate of eligibility, and then we issue you a letter that will lend you up to a certain amount of money, and that might be $400,000. So for veterans using a VA loan, this is actually a must because it shows the seller that you're not just kicking tires and you're actually really serious about buying their home. This is a hot market still, and I've had clients, his name was Tom, and he actually lost out on the deal because he didn't have a very accurate pre-approval, and they get a bidding war and it didn't work out for him. So you need a pre-approval to show the listing agent how serious you are. So you also want to make sure you have an accurate budget. And that's how you do this, is through the pre-approval process. And plus, it's fast and it's free. It only usually takes us really about an hour to review the paperwork if it's always uploaded, but usually it's about 24 hours as standard for our industry. So a pre-approval will definitely put you in the driver's seat. So make sure you don't leave that behind and get a good pre-approval. Point 2, what do you need to get pre-approved? All right, you're convinced now. Let's talk about how to get the pre-approval. This is where you kind of roll up your sleeves and you gather the goods. I know it can kind of feel overwhelming sometimes, but we're going to break this down very simple for you. So the first thing you need on a VA loan is your certificate of eligibility, called the COE. It's proof that you actually qualify for the loan. And you grab it from the VA website, or you let a pro like my team. We can actually get into the portal and pull these for you. You'll need your service dates, usually your DD-214, and that will allow us to determine if you're eligible and issue you your certificate of eligibility. The next thing we're going to need is 30 days of pay stubs, 2 months of your bank statements that you'll use for your closing cost and down payment if you put one on there, and your previous 2 year of W-2s. Now, if you're self-employed, that adds a little bit extra stuff. Now we're going to look at some of your business tax returns and so forth. And as always, we're going to need a copy of your driver's license or social security card to make sure we prove who you are. Okay, so we submit all that, and now we're going to check that's your income. Now we have your assets, and now we're going to check your credit. So make sure we pay our bills on time, and we're going to do usually a soft credit pull to start with, or a hard pull if we know we need it to issue the pre-approval. I've helped many veterans like Mike, and we've fixed credit issues before. While we're not experts at fixing credit, we know how to give you guidance to do it. But you need all 3 of those things: the income, the assets, and the credit. Get in your documents, and then we'll issue you your pre-approval when you qualify. Next, what happens after you're approved? You've got your pre-approval letter. Awesome. What happens next? This is really where the fun begins, and you start to shop. But you want to make sure you're shopping smartly. You have your monthly payment and your cash to close. We're going to issue a letter that says how much can you borrow, and it lasts about 60 to 90 days. This is your green light to hunt for the home, and if you're working with a serious realtor, this is what they're going to want to see as the buying agents. Realtors and the sellers are going to want to see a pre-approval. It's like cash in hand when you find that one and you're pre-approved really fast, and we can track the full loan process. The lender will dig deep, think appraisal and final checks, but you're already ahead of everything. And I worked with a veteran, her name was Jen. We went from pre-approval to closing, or the keys, in less than 14 days. Why? Because she did a very thorough pre-approval process. One warning, let's not buy a car or rack up debts after we issue this pre-approval. It could kill your pre-approval. And now that you're in charge of it, we want you to go find your home. And that's the number one deal killer we have found, is when someone buys something after their pre-approval is issued. So remember Sarah that we talked about earlier on. Her mistake was waiting too long to get an actual pre-approval. She was pre-qualified and she thought that was sufficient. She lost her dream home, so don't let that be you. Your pre-approval is actually your edge in getting in the home, closing fast. So we get this done early. If this helped, smash the like button, subscribe to get more VA loan tips, drop a comment. If you're ready to get pre-approved, please reach out to us. Love to help you out.